Collecting every single trainer gallery, Galarian gallery, and alternate art from the Sword and Shield era, and I'm putting it into one binder. Now, this is my first full-length video on this. I've done a couple shorts. I'm not gonna lie, my Sword and Shield era, it's not too hot. Me and my wife, we got back into Pokemon towards the tail end. I think we got in around Silver Tempest. So you'll see the first few ones. I think it's first is Battle Styles, if I'm not mistaken. That's where they first introduced that. Then there's like Astral Radiance and stuff. We do have like the Mew, the Celebi, the Sandaconda, but we're still missing quite a few from this. Then we do have this awesome Mimikyu here. We have some of the evolutions in this set. I don't remember what this is. I think this is Brilliant Stars, but going in, we're still missing quite a few, but we do have some new additions to the binder today. First off, we have the Houndoom Trainer Gallery, and that goes right here on the left side. Let me add that in right now. I love the trainer galleries a lot. A lot of them are very undervalued, but that is a nice addition to the card, to the set. These Calyrex Rider cards are some of my favorite arts. Like, this is such an awesome card. The Shadow Rider Calyrex, beautiful, beautiful card. A lot of Galarian, Zapdos, Articuno, Moltres in this set, in this whole era, which is pretty good. But then right here, the Hisuian Lilligant, I believe it is one of my favorite cards ever. You have Starly there, you have Pachirisu. Like, this is just an awesome, awesome card. I love this so much. I do have quite a few of these alternate arts in PSA 10s. I had the Palkia, I had the Dialga. I really want the Beedrill in a PSA 10. It's one of my favorite cards with the like Tulip Flower Fields. It's awesome. The Machamp, such an awesome, awesome card from Astral Radiance. But here are a couple more. We have like the Cleavor right there. It was pretty awesome. But we have a new addition to go right here in the top right-hand corner, and that is the Gardevoir. I've never seen this card before I picked it up, but yeah, she's like helping a nurse, which is pretty cool. My wife is a nurse, so I mean, this is a really awesome card for her specifically. But let's take this out up here, and we can add the Gardevoir in, and we almost have a full page here. I have most of the trainer gallery. Well, not most. I have a good amount of trainer galleries in this binder, but we're still missing quite a few. We're still missing that big Mewtwo from Pokemon Go. I think this is Lost Origins now. I have a decent amount of trainer arts from Lost Origin. I like that Castform quite a bit. Over here, I think we have almost all of them from Lost Origins. We got some of the bigger ones like the Gengar and stuff, the Charizard, which honestly is a pretty cheap card. Evolving Skies is going to be near impossible for this binder. I'm not going to lie. But then Silver Tempest with the the alternate art is pretty awesome. The Regidrago there, the Unknown, even the Skunk Tank. I picked this up in a PSA 10. Card Shop had it marked at only 60 bucks. I had to pick that thing up. I love the alternate art. The Lugia alt art is probably my favorite card that I don't have at the moment. That is my #1 chase card. I'm not going to lie. One little bit. But yeah, we have a long, long way to go for this. This isn't my main priority. My main priority, of course, is the Pokédex binder and the IR/SAR binder from Scarlet Violet, of course. This is just like a secondary project. That way I don't have any of my cards just sitting in storage and not in binders. I think that's a cool way to do it. Now, here we come to Crown Zenith. I'm not going to lie. We ripped a ton of Crown Zenith. We didn't really have any good luck. Most of these cards were bought. Very few of them were pulled. Like the legendary dogs here. One, like, so awesome. Almost every single card in Crown Zenith is an absolute banger. Like the Deoxys right there is awesome. The Regigigas right there is beautiful. The Darkrai, unbelievable. I love Generation 4, and there was a lot of really awesome Generation 4 cards in here. Regigigas, one of the coolest legendaries in my opinion. The Mewtwo and then the promo card with the Charizard fighting is awesome. But over here, I love that we got so many different forms of Deoxys. But going over one more time, we have one of the coolest things. So many people love this, and I see why. It's like the Galarian Gallery, but it's all the different forms of the Pokemon, or not different forms, but it's all the different Pokemon that kind of make a portrait almost. Like you got Turtwig there, which is awesome. Turtwig's finally getting another art with the IR from the first partners pack, which is cool. But the Pikachu, it's so awesome. But then we are missing one card from this set, or this area, to make 2 complete pages, and that is the Soul Rock card. My first time ever getting this. We pulled this card so many times, but we do have the Soul Rock in, and pull that out and put this in right here. And that is a huge addition to the binder. Not really, it's not very expensive, but a still really nice addition to the binder. And this Ditto card's really fun. Now, some of the promos I have in here, we have some of the bigger ones. We have the Arceus, we have the all 3 Charizards. The different cards in here, I don't remember what these 2 promo cards are. We have the Celebrations Pikachu, even though I don't think technically that is an alternate art or anything. And then I did pull the Blastoise from Celebration, so I thought might as well get the Charizard and the Venusaur. And then in the back, we do have a couple more. We have like the VMAX and the art of the different the Jolteon, Flareon, Vaporeon in here. I did get the Jolteon or the Flareons in. Then I thought it was really cool to have all 3 of the birds from the tins. And then the last 2 is the Lance's Charizard and then the Dark Sylveon. But yeah, still a long, long way to go with this. This is going to be a very expensive binder, but hopefully you guys subscribe and stick along for the journey. And we try to complete this whole set.